would you say that what happens in here, in this room, Edward, would you say it gives people an opportunity to awake from the dream? Would that be a fair description of what might happen here?
Exactly what I would care to have it be. It's difficult to awaken from a dream if you don't see that you are in a dream. And if someone suggests to you over and over that it might be an illusionary world that you're living in, then perhaps it will work. So yes, I would agree.
Edward, when you speak to somebody in this room, how long typically, or even, let's back up, we'll say, are you able to sort of get a sense for how many layers deep the person is in the dream?
I don't know about layers, Timothy, but there's a function of hard-headedness that seems to be equal with everyone. In one fashion or another, it's a difficult thing to get them to the place where they don't know anything. And the only thing I really care to have happen here, well, is to confuse people enough that they might consider that perhaps they don't know anything. And I go to some extremes occasionally to have that happen. So I don't know about this greater or lesser a level in first observation anyway. Well, after some conversation I can tell a little closer. Hello, Marilyn.
Yeah, well, perhaps I made some assumptions there that were not valid. I was thinking more along the lines, though, some person who's a fundamentalist Christian versus somebody who is, say, a skeptic. But in a way, they both have their own strong barriers. So perhaps the question was misguided.
Yeah, some of the more difficult people to speak with are those with a interest in transformation and a previous or prior experience of it. Perhaps Savage is like that. And Marilyn is the same thing. Marilyn has studied this stuff for 30, 35 years. That makes the difficulty about the same as long time no see. About the difficult, about the same as a religious person. But you, Timothy, having come from your deeply caught in, what was it, Seventh-day Adventist, or I think it was Seventh-day Adventist. You see what happens when people get lost in their religion.
Speaking of this dream again, Edward, it occurs to me that typically in like day-to-day life, people are woken up by dreams by a loud noise. But it seems to me the particular dream we're talking about here, they will be woken up to silence. Does that sound correct?
Woken up to, yes.
Thank you.